Welcome back to the Mini Expanse. My name's Kieran, and today we're going to have an unboxing of something I've got in the post. Marvel Crisis Protocol. Now, this is a game I've been wanting for quite some time, but in terms of cost to jump into it, it's not been great. Family and everybody to look after, so purse strings are a little bit tight. However, found someone selling this on eBay. Got it quite cheap because it's missing some of the scenery. Now, that's not a massive issue for me. One of the main draws for it anyway is the models and getting to paint them up. But they said it was some of the parts for the cars that come in it. And at the end of the day, if I'm putting together scenery for this, I'm probably going to be looking at using like Matchbox cars or something on the right scale, the die-cast cars that you would have played with as kids, and use those. Easy to beat up with a hammer and make them look destroyed, and yeah, you can get a decent amount of variety in it. You don't really need to paint them up. So dove in on this, managed to get it for nice and cheap, so let's have a look at it and see how well everything comes out. Oh, put that down there. Now, Learn to Play. Looks like it's the only book in here. Yeah, so this is the full rule book, not just a Learn to Play option. So yeah, we've got 3 movement tools, range tools, 9 terrain pieces. Okay. Main thing for the characters, bases for the characters, loads of cards and tokens. And I mean, this book is in really good condition. I don't know if this person ever actually played the game. The miniatures aren't assembled, so I'm assuming not. And I like the assembly instructions. Now, I did see in the photographs that it looks like the vast majority of the miniatures have been clipped off the sprues. So this may be a bit of a pain in the ass to actually put together, but having these visuals of which part is which may just take a little bit of time, but I'm sure we'll get there. And then good bit of reading going ahead. Yeah, so that's good. Now, yeah, so plenty of empty sprues here, and looks like some of it might have been put together already. I'll sit that off the side just now. We'll go through the minis in a little bit. So loads of tokens already punched out the board. It's handy. I don't really like sitting down and having to punch them all out anyway. I may get something else to store those in. Bag full of dice. All look pretty much the same. And the minis. Yeah, so it looks like I'm seeing some of the main characters: Iron Man, Ultron. Is that Crossbones? Yeah, Cap Shield. Okay, so they're in there. Oh, there's still some pieces on this. Doc Ock's arms. Thank God they've not been clipped off, because, yeah, very, very small. Character cards. Ooh, okay, scenic bases. I like it when games come like this. So there's enough detail on it to make it interesting. A little bit of paint, a little bit of a wash, dry brush here and there. These will look great. They're not too busy, but enough to kind of tie it in to the world that you're playing in. More tokens. Cards. Okay, so setting up how things are going to work in the game. So I'm guessing there's a bit of a random mission generator on the go in this game as well. A tracker of some description. More relatively empty sprues. I can still see some little pieces here and there. So maybe this person has just clipped off the larger pieces like the bodies and arms and stuff, and left the little details, which would be good, because I knew I would lose them if I clipped everything off at the same time. And ooh, big bits of scenery: Daily Bugle, newsstands, and oh, it looks like movement tools, similar to the ones that I had for Star Wars Legion. So yeah, looks like that's all together. And hang on, wait a minute. Parts for cars. Is that one there? Because they said that it was the parts for the cars that were missing. That's a bottom of a car. That's a bottom of a car. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 wheels. I'm assuming that the person who sold this, they didn't look under the insert, so they had just assumed they didn't get sent these. They probably didn't even know about these, so they wouldn't have had all the rulers, and probably got a bit dejected that they didn't have all the cars when they did. That's okay, well, that's quite lucky on my part. Probably need to go back and say to this person that they did have it, or is that just mean? I'll need to think about that. But yeah, this looks to be actually an intact set that I managed to get for, well under half price. So yeah, got quite lucky with that one. But anyway, this is everything that came in the set. This is the next big project for the channel, so I will be getting this painted up and more of the scenery now as well than I thought I had. But what I need to decide is which of the heroes to go with first. Now, every other thing that I've seen, Captain America always seems to come first, and well, rightly so, it's a good mini. But at the same time, oh, there he is. My favourite growing up as a child was always Spider-Man. So I think I'm going to have to start with him first, and then start working my way through. This gives me options as well, just to get into all the different models that comes out. At this stage, I think there's a good 20 or so character expansions have come out for this, and some of them just look absolutely fantastic, so they will be getting picked up. I don't think for anywhere near as lucky or as good as a bargain as this one was, but I will start slowly working my way through them, and we'll see where it goes from there. But if you like the video, let me know down in the comments, like, subscribe, all that nonsense, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright.